Hey Ryan, hey Arsenic, how are y'all doing? I have a American Concrete Institution, American Standard Test Method certification test today. Oh, mechanic, what's up? Hopefully you're doing well. Um, let's see, where'd that go? There it is. Here's the study booklet, so y'all can see. It might show up. This is from 2021. It's through North Carolina Department of Transportation and basically through the engineering. Basically, it's a test to make sure that I can properly, that I know the proper standard test methods for collecting my sample from whatever type of mixer or paver or contraption they send the concrete in, whether it's stationary, roller drum, or anything like that. And then know how to take the temperature of it, because there's a specific way you do that. Then there's then you got to know exactly what the time limits and everything for taking the slump bar, the air content, how to do there's a specific way that you do your cylinders or test samples for strength and stuff. So yeah, you got to know every little thing, and you have to be certified to do it. Ryan, when I went to sleep last night, Big Matt, Grey Wolf, Ray, or Raymond Williams, and First Time Fishing Adventures were still up there. And I completely and totally forgot to switch on the music through StreamYard. But I will say, last time I did music through StreamYard, I got copyrighted for it. Even though it's supposed to be copyright free. Every time I've played music, whether it was YouTube music, StreamYard music, GoPro music, stuff that says it's copyright free, I've been hit with a copyright every time. Hey, Sis Rose, how are you doing? Mega love shout out, ma'am. If y'all type backlash, hey Nets, I didn't see you come in either, you snuck in. If y'all type the word backlash Nightbot should drop your link. I see that he is awake this morning. I don't know why he dropped my merchandise store link first, but hey, that works too. I can use some money from my merchandise store. Every little bit helps right now. When I go and pass this test this morning, as soon as I pass this test, I'll come back home to a $2 an hour raise. So that'll be as soon as I get confirmation in the next few days or next week or so, I'll get a $2 an hour raise. So that's even better. And then that'll set me up to be able to take a couple of soil certifications and a couple of others that will really take me up another $2 to $5 per certification. I think I got like 4 or 5, maybe 6 certifications. Boss man said that by the end of the year I should be able to double my paycheck. Brian, right now we have a few people that are watching us closely, and any music that we put up there, they automatically report. It doesn't matter if it's copyright-free music or not. So I'm being overly cautious and not doing any music. I have a chance in the next 3 to 4 months to where I could possibly go from what I'm making now to also making what my wife is making just by myself. I can almost combine what I'm making and what she's making, which will be absolutely phenomenally awesome. Yeah, as long as you type backlash, it should. I think it's YouTube. I think it's I'm not gonna say who. I got a feeling, but yesterday I got an email saying we had 30. It's like these 30 or so videos that we can find that are copyrighted, and doesn't know why it got reported. And they're looking into the reports that did. And construction material testing for probably about 5.5, almost 6 years now, sir. Downtown Ernie Brown, how's it going, buddy? I hope you and Miss Chrissy are feeling better. As y'all can hear, I'm still somewhat sniffing and stuff, but I'm doing better. As of this morning, YouTube studio showed I was at 1,777 watch hours. So I got 23 left to go. So y'all are going to see a lot more of this ugly mug over the next little bit. Yeah, bronchitis normally comes with a bad cough. Ryan, I hope you got some sleep last night, sir. home mechanic. I do asphalt, I do concrete, I test soils, I look at welding for steel structures, I look at wood framing, I look at all types of things. Anything that it has to do with construction, I can do a third-party inspection on it. Some I'm certified for, some I just have to go by what I know from reading blueprints and applying it to what they're doing. But for those inspections, I work under a blanket inspection of the companies for right now. But I'm definitely trying to get the certifications on my own, because each certification I get on my own is that much more money. Danny Days, hello, how are you doing? We have we have a machine that's kind of like an X-ray that we can run down the wall of a building to find, but it's more like a GPR, like ground penetrating radar type thing that you can look on, like utilities or something, or you can roll it down the wall and see if it's an older built building, if there's any rebar in the wall. Or we used it at my last job that I had. Unfortunately, one of the worst experiences I've had while doing this work so far. I was in the middle of a field area. There was a marked graveyard in the woods, probably about 100 yards from where I was. And I was doing a ground spectrum or dynamic cone spectrometer test, which is called it, going by the amount of blows it takes for that slide hammer to penetrate the cone end of the rod down 1 3/4 inches. I can tell you how much bearing capacity or pounds per square foot the soil can withstand for a building. I was doing one of those tests and I got down about 3.5 foot and I hit something solid. Well, when I hit that particular solid item, I was trying to figure out what it was it a stump root or what? Well, when I did my next hand auger, I actually broke through what it was. It happened to unfortunately be an unmarked casket, is what we determined it to be. And that was going to be right in the corner of where somebody's house was getting ready to be built. So we had to call the proper authorities, call an architect out there. They dug up in that area and found 17 unmarked graves in that lot. So the company that was selling that lot to the people for the house had to call the people out there, tell them what was going on, tell them they could no longer sell that lot, and they upgraded them to another lot within the community that was, to me, was a nicer lot, because it went from a just regular everyday lot to where they're going to build they're getting ready to build a big man-made pond at, and they put them on a waterfront lot that was probably about 30 or 40,000 more for the lot, and they did not upcharge them or anything. And then they had to go through and look around the other ones on around that woods line. I think they ended up finding like 35 or 40 unmarked graves from that particular family. I did a 4-inch round hole randomly in the middle of a field. And somehow or another, that 4-inch hole that I did went, I think I was like 1.5 inches inside the top of the coffin. That was just pure dumb luck. If I'd been 6 inches to the right of it, I would have missed the coffin altogether. I probably would have failed the test, and we would have found it when we had to do the undercut. And instead of preserving it somewhat the way I did, it would have, with the way my test did, when the excavator went through there and dug it up, it would have really destroyed that coffin and that grave altogether. That's one of the worst things I've found. I have had I think the DCP that I use is about 25 pounds total weight. I have stuck it down in the hole, turned around to go grab something out of my truck. Like, I think I went to go get a bottle of water out of my truck. Come back and the ground was so soft and crappy down in the hole that the hole was 2 foot deep at the time. I had 8 foot of slide hammer. Came back and the whole 8 foot slide hammer had slowly sunk down into the ground. Completely. So, needless to say, that test completely failed. They sent a drill team out after that test, and the drill team came up with, they never found solid ground till 22 foot down in the ground. The only way that person could build a house on that land was to actually drive big wooden piles down into the ground 22 feet to where they hit solid dirt, and then with that coming about, they had to they did big wood column or big wood piles, and then capped it with concrete, setting the concrete footings on top of that. It was ridiculous. But that person said that was their mom and dad's home property, and that's where they were going to build, regardless of what it took to build. I've seen them down at the beach. I've seen them dig up old whale, like whale skeletons and stuff. Yeah, there's some things that can do that. Yep, it's crazy what they have to do. I know, like down at the beach, they'll put it's called a sonotube. It's like a really thick cardboard sleeve. They'll put it in the ground like 20 or 30 foot down in the ground, and they use a big like drill bit, and they drill down so that tube goes down with the drill. Then they'll put a rebar cage down inside the tube, and normally about each tube is 10 cubic yards of concrete. And they have anchor bolts that go down inside of that cage, and that's what they build these big condos on down at the beach. They'll have 8 to 10 foot of concrete that's about 3 foot round, down in the ground, and then they hook those big 16 by 16 beam, or I say beams, but they're 16 by 16 wood pieces, and they hook those up to the top of that concrete with it's got anchor bolts, and then it's got like a big steel U piece on it that they screw down onto the anchor bolts. They put those 16 by 16 pieces up, and then they build the floor joists and all that off of that 1 story high. But mainly that's because of the flooding that happens at the beach from hurricanes, and also because they are elevated up off of the ground. They have to have what's called wind resistance. So that's why they have to go so deep into the ground or into the sand. The deeper you go, the more wind it can withstand, because it can't pull those big concrete cylinders out of the ground. Most of the houses at the beach I've done have a wind rating of 500 miles per hour. That way, if a water spout or tornado comes on land, it's a water spout out over the water. Once it hits the beach, it's then considered a tornado. A lot of places there'll be a water spout, a tornado for half a mile, and then it goes back into being a water spout again, because you're back out over the sound and back out over water. So, but that normally that doesn't happen very often with our thunderstorms around here. It happens more during hurricanes. And that's because once the rotation of the hurricane storms hits the land, it kind of slows it down, and it kind of micro spins up really fast. It's already got the storm in the uplift. My breakfast is ready, Backlash. I'll get back with you. I hope I'm still alive, old mechanic. I do hope I am. They asked me to be up here at this testing location at 9 o'clock. Last time we got there at 7:30, I did the field test. I did the what's it called? I did my field test and took both tests, and I was done by 10 o'clock. So I'm trying to get up here a little bit early. That way, if they once they are done, we can go ahead and do the. All I have to do is unfortunately, I passed one written test. I passed the field test. I passed the verbal test, but the secondary written test, I missed by 1 question. So I got to come back and retake it, unfortunately. I don't know why this thing is showing 0 people in here. I know there's somebody in here watching. Well, I'm gaining ground still. That's good. I'm waiting for analytics to come through from my live stream, my silent live stream I did last night. trying to work and drive at the same time here. It ain't fun. Tinkerbell, hello. Tinkerbell, I hope you had a wonderful birthday this week, ma'am. I don't know if I made it by there to say happy birthday or not. I think I did. I know I sent you one on Facebook. But very, very happy birthday to you, ma'am. Belated. Hope you're doing well. I am heading to Raleigh, North Carolina to go take a test right now. It takes me about an hour and a half to get where I'm going. I've been driving about 30 minutes and it's showing 48 more minutes to get there. So it would have been an hour and 15 minutes. It's showing I'll get there about 8:20. I was told to be there at 9 o'clock. But as long as I get there early, if they get done with the other testing or the other stuff early, then I'll be able to go ahead and get this stuff taken care of and get out of here. The sooner I'm done with this test and the sooner I pass it, the quicker I get a pay raise and the sooner I get to go fishing today and tomorrow. I don't know what all type of fishing I'll be doing tomorrow, but I will be fishing some tomorrow and today. I'm definitely hoping to get Panda out this afternoon while I'm going for bluegill. I don't know exactly, I don't know if I'm going to go live for the bluegill or not. I will try. I cannot promise anything, but I will try to go live. It is nice enough to put his turn signal on, so I'll back off. Got there wants to get over too, so I'll give him room. Oh, did Iris come in? Yep. Hey, Miss Iris, how are you? Miss Iris, I think you have been on every ride-along I've had for the last week and a half. I have really been enjoying these ride-alongs. I'm not getting very many people. I'm only getting 5 to 10 people off of here at any given time, but I have really been enjoying y'all riding along with me and the support I've been getting. I think you've been in just about more than anybody else, ma'am. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't look at Nightbot and see that you've outdone Great Farmer Freelance as the top chatter for the day every now and then. that's fine. The more you talk, the more it helps me. Because once I get monetized and I can go back and monetize all these, the more comments, the more views, and the more this and the more that I have on it, the better off I am. So that's that much better for me. And as you can tell, that's why I go through YouTube, go straight through YouTube Live a lot. Because I don't know when or how to shut up. I think the views will count, but but it counts as a different, it's like a different, you only get a percentage of what you would normally get or something. Because I know one guy said that he's been going back monetizing old videos. He's getting like 8 to 10 cents a video once he monetizes them. But then like the newer ones, he gets like 30 or 40 cents per video is all he's really getting. But who exactly knows? I haven't seen the actual. I would love it if they could put out a breakdown of your pay. Because I was told, like on a super chat, say you send me $10, they're gonna tax that $10 at your normal state and federal tax rate, and then on top of that, YouTube gets 45% off the top. It's either 35 or 45%. So technically, you're getting a $10 super chat. They're going to take $4.50 of that $10, and then they're also going to tax you at the $10 rate, not at the $5.50 rate. So you end up getting like about 50% of the around 50% of the super chats, because of your normal federal and state taxes and their cut. So you're only getting about 50% when it's all said and done. But what can you say? I know YouTube's got to make money. Granted, it's like a $45 billion company at average every year. You would think they could reduce that amount a little bit. I agree with a company making a few. I agree a company should be able to make a few, like 5 to 10 million every year to put into a savings account, at just in case of bad times or emergency planning. But to be making 45 billion profit a year, that's just highway robbery to whoever they're selling their products to. I'm sorry. I can see 45 million, but not billion. That's like 4,500. Yeah, 45 billion is like, wow. Heck, if they put me at $40 an hour, when I get this certification and the other 5 that they want me to have over the next 3 to 6 months, I can't even, it's inconceivable to me to think that here in the next few months I'll be making almost $40 an hour. Which means I'm going to be making $60 an hour for every hour after 40. And here lately I've been averaging 50 hours a week for the last 3 weeks. So I can't even conceive the fact that I'll be making $40 to $60 an hour. I mean, that's basically going from where I am now to double to 2.5, 1 to 1.5, about 2.5 times more than what I'm making now at 18. Right now I'm making about $37,440 a year. That would put me at 83.2, and that's just base of 40 hours a week. So I'm gonna go from 37 to 83,000 a year. So that's a what? $46,000 a year raise. Which, I mean, I know that puts me in a completely different tax bracket and this, that, and the other, but still, that's just crazy at how high up I may end up at. I can almost double my salary in the next 6 months. Hey, Steven's Talk Show. How are you doing, sir? Steven, I am sorry about last night. Me and the wife went out to town and went to eat and grab a couple of things from the store. And I had to back my live stream off 30 minutes last night because it took me a little longer to get home than what I thought, and took me a little and we went out and did that, and it took a little longer. I'm sorry, because I did see where you said hello right at 7 o'clock when I was originally scheduled. But unfortunately, I think I got in there about 7:25, 7:26. My live stream last night, Alright, Tinkerbell, take care. I hope you're feeling, I know you've been sick. I'm glad to see you're feeling better and getting back at this stuff. I'm glad you had a wonderful birthday, ma'am. Please keep coming around. Danny, you don't have to go do morning chores. I relieve you of that duty for Saturday. You need a day of rest. Whenever I see Danny, I want to call her Danny D, like the lady off of American Pickers, I think it was. The one that ran the store for Mike and was it Mike and Jeff? Go make the kids do it. You work Monday through Friday hard. Go make the kids or the husband do it. Tell them you need a day of rest. Ha ha. I think I got it right. I could have backlashed it. I'm not sure. Heck. I am known to screw things up. Oh, 36 more miles. No, I like playing tickle butt with the rumble strip. It keeps y'all away. I got to clean out this truck this weekend, inside and back. Oh yeah, I know, Steven. I had saw signal for a second. I think what was it? I think one of the storm chasers off of Ryan Hall, y'all. When he was live, he said, "Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard, which means between the white and yellow line." Yeah, I came back. There's a little short area right there where there's a bad signal. I'm ready to see this weekend when, or not this weekend, this summer. I want to see how well Ryan Hall will cover hurricanes that are coming at the East Coast. I'm hoping he'll cover them better than our weather people around here cover them. I hate to say it, the news stations around here wait till after the damage is done to report what's going to happen. I guess they feel like reporting the damage gets more views than helping report it before the damage happens so people can be safe. Yeah, he's definitely more reliable than most meteorologists I know. All right, later. Talk to you soon. I'll probably go live on the way home too after the test. If I end this live, I may not even end it. What I may do is just turn the camera around to face my truck, the inside of my truck, and do a silent live while I'm in there taking the test. Normally I test very well. This last time that I came up here for this test, I had no confidence in myself, and I have no idea why. Normally I'm confident and I test good. We've got 30 more miles and 28 more minutes to get there. Why is this thing showing I've been live for 10 hours and 46 minutes? That is not right. Okay. That's weird. My phone is showing I've been live for 10 hours, 47 minutes, and 25 seconds. I've only been live for 47 minutes. I don't know what's going on there. That's crazy. Lewisburg. I see I still got 4 wonderful people in here. I got 12 thumbs up. I appreciate all the support. I don't need everybody talking at one time now. I mean, y'all being such backseat drivers, I can't even hear you. I'm so used to the wife or the 4-year-old trying to tell me how to drive. I'm just used to it, Miss Iris. That's all. Or this GPS thing telling me to slow down, or buckle my seat belt, or I'm following too close or something. Plus, if y'all aren't, if you don't talk and stay active, I'm gonna go to sleep on you. That's definitely for sure. Which at the current point in time, I might have a problem getting where I'm going because I don't know where I'm going. Hey, Sis Nance, how are you doing? Sis Nance, I am so happy to hear y'all have been able to reopen your church after everything that's going on in this world. That is such a blessing. I hope God blesses y'all with so many people Sunday that you can't even find room for them to all sit. Or you have to do 2 different sermons to accommodate everybody. Yep. I've got y'all playing on my Android, and in my work iPhone, I've got it on GPS. Or should I say on Google Maps. Hey, it's that crazy minister guy. I mean, Brandon. How you doing, sir? Yeah, GPSs can be very interesting. Opinions vary. Yeah, try doing that with a fire truck. That's not fun. Trying to get through a small street and neighborhood like that to get to the house that's on fire. I got to look on my community tab. I put a poll up there. I got to see how that poll is going. Breakfast is white cheddar Cheez-Its and Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Hey Diane, how you doing? And Brandon, I actually think it might be Curly, the one that's crazy, the puppet. He might be the crazy one, not you. He just wears off on you every now and then. Somebody took a fun ride there. You can see the tire marks where they spun out. Once you get up in here, you get what I call a weaver. The ones that think they can go faster by going from left lane to right lane, back to the left lane, picking different holes to shoot through and get ahead of everybody. But yeah. Brandon, you don't get boredom. You're not as boring as me, at least. Rumble strip. Might be beneficial if I plug up my phone before I lose my GPS, Google Maps. Somebody like that right there. I'm already going 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. He passed me like it was nothing. Swerving in and out and around traffic. But then again, I think that British maroon car had a disabled veteran license plate, so they probably think, well, I got injured fighting for this country, I can do whatever I want. And in a sense, I can see where they would have that mindset. They risked everything for us to have freedom. Sis Nance, I hope all my English don't give you a dugo elong. If y'all ever go into a Philippine channel and you see dugo elong type, or Dugoilong, that means nosebleed. In other words, if they hear some of them, if they hear too much English or if they can't understand, they'll say they're getting a nosebleed. I've only seen that a handful of times when I first started out. Going in and out of the Philippine stations or channels. Here lately, I have not been seeing that. If you say "Kumusta," that means "How are you?" If they say "Mabuti," M-A-B-U-T-I, that means they're doing good. Salamat, S-A-L-A-M-A-T, means thank you. Bunso, B-U-N-S-O, is like little brother. You'll see the word po, P-O. That's a term of respect, almost like saying yes sir, yes ma'am, for us, I believe. Nets, if I get any of that wrong, please correct me, ma'am. Tamsak, T-A-M-S-A-K, that means thumbs up. And that's about the extent of my knowledge on that type of stuff. I think that's called Tulog or something like that for the dialect for the Philippines. There's different Philippine dialect. Gulo is trouble. I did not know that. I'm trying to learn a few of the I think the kit, D-A-K-I-T, means to connect. Again, I know I saw Sis Nets in the background. She can help correct me if I said anything wrong. I think they spell it K-U-M-U-S-T-A. Kumusta. Kumusta. K-U-M-U-S-T-A. Yay, we're exiting. Woo! Bump. Alright. Now, get on this belt line here. Yeah, I know. A lot of Philippine dialect comes from Spanish. Because the Spaniards at one time did actually control the Philippine Islands. And not a Minister Brandon. Yes, they did. You could almost say that today Florida is controlled by Cuba. As much as I hate to say that, Florida is like a little Cuba, other than the ones that retire down there. Especially down around Miami. Cuba, as in C-U-B-A, the country of Cuba. As last time I went down to Florida, it seemed like everybody was Cuban, not American. But I was down in Key West, Key Largo, Miami area, way down South Florida. Yeah. Hey, it's Filipina British Eye Story. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Still in ya. Hello. Welcome into the chat. I got about 3 more miles to go before I get to where I'm headed, but I'm going to be there about 30 minutes early, so we'll see how this goes. Yep, it is 8:12 a.m. here. If you aren't early, you're late. Yeah, I'm hoping if I get here early, they'll go ahead and let me do the test so I can turn around and go get the Panda. My daughter is out of town was out of town last night with my parents, so, and tonight, or this afternoon, we're headed down to see my parents, and I'm going to spend the night down there with them. So, we'll have to see how all that goes. I'm hoping I'm going to the right location. That's another reason why I'm early. The car in front of me is in a left turn lane with the right turn signal on. And turn left. That's good to know. Oh, got to love people around here. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I want to do. Did he say hashtag hope? Yep. Putting all my faith in the good Lord to get me here and the GPS to lead me the correct way. That's a pretty dog. High water. like to go swimming and fishing at the same time. I feel like a piece of my tooth just broke off on the back left. But I can't tell. Is this the same place I went last time?
Harsh event detected.
Yep. I about missed my turn. Okay. I think I'm at the same place I was last time. It just brought me a different direction this time. Yeah, I'm at the same place. Okay. I know where I'm at now. Yep, I'm at the right place. That's good to know. Because I'll be going in this building right here to my right. Hey, there's somebody else from over here too. I wonder who else is here. I love all of it there, Brandon. Camping, swimming, and fishing. Alright, y'all. I'm going to leave you pointing this way. I'm going to run into the building, use the bathroom, and let the teacher know I'm here. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave it running, though. Okay, I'm back again. I made it to the correct place. Got checked in. He said they're gonna do the test right around 9 o'clock. It is 8:24 right now. I'm going over. There's 7 sections in this book. At the end of each section is like a checklist. I'm going over this checklist just to see what it says. So like for the test method for temperature of freshly mixed hydraulic cement concrete. This is just a basic summary of what is involved with it. It's not intended to take place of your complete study of the standard test method, but just give you a quick overview. So I'm going over this for each one. There's half a degree Celsius or nearest 1 degree Fahrenheit. Did not remove. When reading the temperature, report to the nearest 1 degree. All right. One cubic foot. Rapid evaporation and contamination. Sun, wind, rapid. What must occur before sample of concrete can be taken from all water and admixtures must be added. When sampling from a stationary revolving drum mixer, what is collected and when is it taken? Ensures the contents of the pan intended from at least 5 different portions of the POW. Minimum size for a simple restraint test molded as 1 foot. When obtaining the first and final portions of the composite sample is 15 minutes. Combine and remix. Wet sieve. Start the test for sump temperature and air within 5 minutes. Must mold your strength test within 15. Sorry y'all get to see me sit here and study for a little bit, or go back over refreshing things here. No, it's kind of boring to just look at me doing this. See that, or you can look at the side of a building and a tree. From this point on, it's probably going to be kind of like a silent live stream for a little bit. Let me see. I got... Oh, Hand Me Down Outdoors. Hello. Thank you for coming by. Minister Brandon, I do not have Twitter. Huh. Hey, Jessica. How are you doing? I'm getting ready to take a test on how to test concrete and become certified for that, or recertified for that. So I'm sitting here going over some of the stuff just to make sure everything is fresh in my mind before I go in here and do it. Stamping interior of the measure or removing standing from. Using a scoop, place the contents in. Fill the measure to approximately a third. Second, for the measure to approximately 2/3 rod, 25 times, penetrating at least 1 inch. Tap the sides of the measure 10 to 15 times with the mallet and ensure close any voids. After consolidating the third layer, an approximate 1/8 of an inch of excess concrete above the top of the measure is considered optimal. Representative material can be added or removed as needed prior to strike off. Strike off the top surface of the concrete and finish it smoothly with the flat strike off plate, leaving the measure just level full. Press the strike off plate on the top surface of the measure to cover 2/3 of the surface. So mission finish only the area originally covered. Place the plate on the advance it with a vertical pressure and sawing motion to cover the whole surface. Incline the plate and perform several strikes and at the edge of the plate to produce it. And there's 0.1 pounds per cubic foot. All right. Interior bowl, concrete and the measuring bowl. Yeah. Something for that. Okay. Inventory, second layer, 1 pound water followed by select the amount, record the amount of alcohol added, then water at least until it appears. Meniscus level is 0 more. Touch the tighten the cap. Shake the measuring bowl. Not more than 5 seconds. Repeat the inversion, shaking, and upright process for a minimum of 45 seconds until the concrete is broken free from it. Place one hand on the neck of the meter and the other on the flange using the order the head turn forward and back several times, quickly starting and stopping the roll. Turn the measuring bowl. Repeat approximately 1 minute while listening for aggregate sliding in the meter. Set me out right, listen to cap out. If the liquid level does not stabilize within 6 minutes, discard the test and conduct a new test using additional alcohol. If there is more foam present in the neck than that which is equivalent to 2 full percent divisions, discard the test and conduct a new test using additional alcohol. When the liquid level is stable, read the level to the bottom of the meniscus to the nearest 1/4%, recording as the initial meter reading. Repeat and proceed to step 22. When the liquid level for a second is stable, read the level to the bottom of the meniscus and to the nearest. Okay, so if I have too much foam, I add more alcohol. If it does not stabilize within the 6 minutes, you discard the test and add more alcohol. When the liquid level, the second meter reading does not change more, record the set has the final meter reading. So if it does not change more than 1/4%, that's your final reading. If it differs more than 1/4%, then you repeat for a third time. And if on the third time you do this and it from second meter, okay, so if it's more than 0.25, record the second reading as the new initial. Then the third time it has not changed by more than 1/4% from the initial reading. Record the third reading as the final meter reading. Otherwise, discard. Start new test using a dictionary of alcohol. Okay. By detaching the top section from the measuring bowl, dump out the contents from the measuring bowl and examine the interior portions of undisturbed, tightly packed concrete. The test is invalid. The final air content is equal to the final meter reading minus the alcohol correction value plus the number of calibrated cups of water added. Alright, so you subtract the alcohol correction factor and add the cups. Okay, got that. Keto, hello. Any journalist, hello. Sorry, I'm getting ready to go in here and take a test here in just a little bit for a certification class that I've been studying for. I'm doing some last minute studying for it before I go in. Use the scoop to place concrete in mold. Use care to distribute evenly around the perimeter mold. Approximately half of the volume of the, or a third of the mold, about 25 times uniformly around it end of the rod. Rod the layer through its depth. Using care not to damage the bottom of the bowl. Tap the outside of the mold like these. Using an open hand susceptible to dinging or other permanent distortion is tapped with a mallet. Film appropriate. Where approximately 1 inch. Third layer. Same thing. During consolidation of the top layer, adjust the concrete level of underfilled and overfilled mold if necessary. Strike off a tamping rod or with a handheld foot or trowel if appropriate to produce a flat, even surface. Provide protection to prevent simple moisture loss. What must be done at the frame? Mark the specimen to identify the concrete it represents. Move the specimen to an initial curing place for storage. Okay. After this test is done, I'm going home. I'm going to pick up coastal water and we're headed down to my parents' house. So that's my plans for right now for this weekend. Hopefully I'll be able to go to my granddad's. He's 95 years old. I'll be able to go fishing over there for a while and hopefully take Panda. As long as I'm making a test. Field technician also measures. My technician is checking the sulfur areas. See. Pressure and specimens for transport requested. The aggregate correction factor for a given source. Strength test specimens transported from the field to the A. Alright, let me see here. This is a what? I don't know what the question test. So B A C A 5. Ooh, wrong. That would be C. Okay, so I subtract that. Alright. 6. Alright. So that's all of the above. Wow. 7 is A. Minimum size for samples to be used for strength tests. 1 foot. Defines that as a strike off. False. For normal strength concrete. What? And concrete contains large aggregate. I think it's false when you're trying. 3 inches. That's false. There. Alright, so 8 is B, 9 is B, 10 is B, 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is B, 14 is A. Alright, I passed all those. Test centers may be kept with a 10 layer. 17. Ooh. Okay, so that is true. So I can put, oh, okay. 16, okay. Roll D, false. 17 C, 18 A, 19 A, 20 B, 21 A. Okay. So that would be none. Okay. It's tape, not, it's supposed to be rounded, duh. Okay, I did not know that. So subtract there, and okay. Alright. I got all that taken care of. I'm feeling kind of confident about it now. Alright. I got about 9 minutes to get in here and get a seat, so I'm going to head on in. I will see y'all when I get back out. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm going to leave the log going and I'll be back shortly.